of overkill trading. We're looking at a chart of Solana right here, right now, giving us a green dot here on the daily chart. This is a daily alert. The trade level is going to be 138. 138 is going to be your stop loss on a trade on Solana. Okay, it has to bounce at this level. This was a massive liquidation. That was Monday there. Okay, they flushed everybody out there all the way down to 108. Can you believe it? Okay, and now it is trying to reverse here on the daily. So again, if you want to take this trade off the indicator's signal here, you have to set that stop loss at 138. Okay, when that level breaks, okay, that means we are wrong on the trade. Okay, if we're going to be buying these green dots, ideally we want to buy them down in this area. Okay, when the blue wave is down here on our indicator, and sell. Okay, either when the stochastic RSI, that's our light blue line, when that hits the white dotted line up there. Okay, and it's just a rinse and repeat, right? As traders, we're trying to buy the waves. We want to buy low and sell high. So depending on what time frame you're trading, okay, you have to be able to set that level. So on this channel, we have a specific set of rules. Okay, and those rules are that we trade a daily and a weekly chart, right? We're swing traders. We're not day traders. We're swing traders. We're buying and holding. Okay. Rule number 2 is that we only buy assets trending above the 9 EMA. That used to be the 50, but we pay attention to the 9 now more than anything. Okay. The 9 EMA is going to be, give me one sec here. The 9 EMA is going to be the orange line. So you want to buy assets breaking above that, because you can see when an asset breaks above the line, okay, above the 9 EMA, it continues to trend up. So ideally, what we're looking at here is a green dot. It's a nice one, right? It's right down there off of the 200 EMA. That's the 200-day average, okay, and it's trying to bounce here. So again, if you were to take this trade off this green dot, your level, your stop loss needs to be 138. And if you guys don't know what a stop loss is, I'd recommend YouTubing it or Googling it and learning about it, because it is how we manage risk on this channel, right? That's our rule number 6. We use a stop loss on every trade. We always place our stop losses at the bottom, okay, at the bottom of the candle that we're getting the green dot on. So if you're on a daily chart, okay, you got to place it at the bottom of the daily one. You're getting the signal. If you're on a weekly chart, okay, you can see the green dots are much more accurate on a weekly chart, but the same kind of thing. Okay, you get the green dot right there. Boom, it's breaking above that orange line, and you could see how it just rides that orange line all the way up. That is the 9 EMA. So for this example here on Solana, okay, the weekly dot came right there. Bang. Okay, that was at $19 back in September. I can't believe that. It went from 19 all the way up to 245. That was 100%, I'm sorry, a 10x trade, over a 10x trade there on Solana off that dot. All these other dots recently have been duds, right? They've been false breakouts, but that is why we use the stop loss to protect us from the downside. This last one on Solana came here on July 15th. That was on this candle. Our stop loss was at the bottom of the candle. We got the green dot on. Actually, I'm sorry, it was this candle right here. Okay, a really nice looking breakout candle there. 138 should have been the stop loss. Okay, that thing broke all the way down to 107 and it got sucked right back up. So there's definitely buyers stepping in here. The weekly is red here, so that's conflicting with our daily signal. If you think this is the bottom and you think they shook everybody out that doesn't need to be in the market, okay, you got to use a stop loss at 138 if you're holding Solana here off this green dot. Okay, and it's not a bad place to take an entry. Again, you just have to use that stop loss. So your risk to the downside here would be about 5%, and all the way back to the top would be about 32% on a trade. So very interesting times. Like, I can't sit here and tell you what the macro move is going to be. The weekly chart is too conflicting. It's more of a trader's market right now, so that's why it's good to pay attention to the daily. Okay, and the daily's trying to bounce here at 138. So that's the signal there. We got a few more of these here. We got XRP going off today. So same thing, there's the daily alert. So the stop loss on that, so I'm going to put it at 51 cents. Wow, it's back up to 61. Very nice move. So again, waiting for the stochastic RSI to get back up here to the white dotted line. This is the top. This is where we want to sell. Okay, we don't want to be selling down here, right? Selling down in this area. We want to be buying down in this area. And today looks like a good entry on XRP. If you missed it off the daily, again, that daily trade level is going to be 51 cents right there. 51 cents off the dot. That is the bottom of the candle we're getting the signal on. Uniswap's given a green dot. I typically like to wait for the candle to turn green. So what I'm going to do on Uniswap, and by the way, I'm using Hakashi candles. Okay, I'm switching over to the Hakashi candles. I've been using just the normal candles lately. Okay, and I like to go into reference with them, but the Hakashi ones are the ones I'm currently using. And that is, if you want to change those up, you just come up here to your trading view. You can come down here. Okay, and ideally you want to buy the green candle. Okay, if it's a green dot and a green candle, like you saw on XRP, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that buyers are stepping back into control. Okay, you got the green dot right there. Okay, watch that thing go. Okay, 51 cents on XRP. Uniswap, okay, if you're playing the level off the dot, I'd put the stop loss at 550, but I'd like to see a green candle and I'd like to see a break above our 9 EMA. Okay, the 9 EMA, the orange line. Again, that line is very important because when we break up above it, okay, that's when we ride it out. Okay, that's when it becomes support. That's the momentum trade. Last time we broke out was back here in March. Okay, that thing went up 65%. That was a beautiful trade. So wait for that to happen on Uniswap, but this one can be added to the watch list. I'm going to add XRP. I mean, I'd be looking to enter on that today with a stop loss at 51. Here's QNT giving you a green dot. This one is a really good risk to reward trade as well. $58. I'm going to put the stop loss at 58. Again, that's the bottom of the green candle that we're getting the dot on. QNT looks good. That one's going in the looking to buy list. Okay, that one's going on the green list. That one looks good. AVAX also green here, also giving the signal here. By the way, today is August 7th, and we're looking at our signals over here from the Discord channel. You guys get these called out for you. Looks like XRP got called out twice there. But you guys can see all these were called out today. These were all called out yesterday. So you guys never miss a signal. If you're over in the Discord, the link to join is down in the description and in the comments section. I'm seeing if I can hide this menu. I don't think I can. I started using a new filming software, so I think the quality of the video is supposed to be better. So hopefully you guys like this a little better. I'm also going to be covering your guys' requests. If you guys got those throughout the week, just feel free to put them down here inside of this thread. Where were we? We were back here on AVAX. Again, I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a green candle yet. Normally I like to wait for the green candle and a break of that 9 EMA. Okay, so be careful on this one. I'd wait for that one to first break out over our 9 EMA because right now it's being used as resistance. Okay, resistance is when it's getting rejected and it's following it down, right? We're in a bear market, but this is good, right? This big dip, this is normally when traders will step in after a big fluctuation like this, okay? Massive fluctuation. I mean, that was a 40% drop over the last 2-3 weeks, okay? Big drop. Okay, and now here's AVAX trying to bounce off, looks like 19. So yes, it has the dot, but I want to see it break out above that 9. Here's VeChain, also green dot on the daily here. So again, this is a trade based off the daily chart. 0.021 is going to be the stop loss. That's just the bottom of the candle from today that we're getting the dot on. Again, doesn't look bad. Last time we got a big green dot down here was back here in July. That was off this candle. Okay, at about 2.3, it went all the way up to 3, almost 4 cents. Okay, again, that was a 39% move right there. So again, use that stop loss right there at 0.021. Here's ADA Cardano. Okay, also giving you a signal here. 31 cents is going to be the stop again. Wait for that thing to break out over the 9, though. If you want to be sure about the direction, wait for that either first green candle or the breakout over the 9. Here's CR. What was the stop loss on that? Yeah, 30. Currently, it's 31. Okay, you could probably put it down there at 30. You're risking 2 cents. That's less than 10% to the downside. Here's CRO. I like this one a little better because it has a green candle. I put it right at the bottom of that green candle at 0.07. That's going to be your stop off that big green dot signal. Again, the last one came over here. Okay, had a pretty nice little trade there. Okay, and this was a big flush out. So they got everybody out. Now they're getting back in. Okay, so watch for this thing to go back up. 0.007 is going to be the stop loss there on CRO. Here's AT&T. This is a stock, obviously, and this has had a real nice move over this year. Had a real nice move here. Okay, it's been going up, and away. Okay, so the stop loss on this is going to be at the bottom of that green candle we got today. Call it $19 on the stop. $19 on the stop loss. The weekly's a little overextended for me here, though. So you got to set a stop loss at 19. And that green dot actually faded. So it actually faded away. It went away from the chart, as you can see. Here's Robinhood. I like this one, too. Robinhood's going to go on the looking to buy list here. Okay, let's put the stop loss on that one at the bottom of the green candle. Call it 1680. 1680 or 1650 is going to be the level to trade off of that signal there. Weekly chart's been absolutely destroyed. So again, not a bad time to look. I'd rather be buying after we go down, right, 50% than up here. Trying to buy up here, trying to time the market up here. So this one's going to try to bottom here at 1680. You could probably just call it 1650. But nice green dot, and that actually closed. So watch for that one to break out over the 9 there on the daily. Okay, again, that is a buy signal on Robinhood though. Okay, and it's got a monthly red. So yeah, 1690 is the level to play if you want to take that trade. That's like a 2% risk to the downside from our. Actually, it's less than that. Probably move the stop loss down to 1650 on that one, but just wait to see what that thing does. Right, first I want to see it get over this 9 EMA. Okay, again, when it breaks the 9. Okay, that's when the momentum starts to go. You want that orange line as your support, meaning you want that orange line underneath the candles. You don't want it up above the candles because it can jump up into it and then get flushed down, right? So you want to be careful on that. Just make sure you set your stop loss at 1650 if you're playing that indicator dot. Here's H bar, Hedera. Okay, trying to bottom here. Also a big green dot here on the daily. Once again, I'm waiting for the first green candle. I want to keep an eye on this, so I'm going to put it in the look and to buy list as well. But I want to wait for the breakout over the 9. Okay, I'm looking for the breakout over the 9. That's why I put it on my look and to buy list. That's the green list. Okay, that's this list right here. And I will go ahead and share this with you guys after this stream over there in the Discord. Okay, I got about 23 names in there right now. And by the way, if you guys don't have the indicator, the link to download it is right here inside the Discord. Okay, link is in the description and pinned in the comment section below. And H bar, we're on the look at the buy list now. Let me go back to my alerts. What else do we get? Polkadot. Okay, this one is a good trade setup here too. You got a stop loss at 440. You got the big green dot. Okay, again, we're trending below the 9, but we're watching for that breakout above the 9 there. Okay, you want to watch for the breakout above the orange line. Okay, but that is a buy signal. Okay, and the stochastic is way down here on the daily too. So this thing could jump maybe back into the 50 up there at 5.8, or it could just keep going. What I'm looking at on crypto right now, the good thing is we are very, very extended down here on the trading indicator, right? The blue wave is way down here, which is a good thing. Okay, that means we've been oversold to the downside. And wow, that thing came right back down and tapped its support right there at 553, 550. That's amazing. Okay, look at that. Boom, perfect double bottom there on Polkadot. That is textbook, absolute textbook double bottom right there. Oh my goodness. So it bounced right here last time. Okay, so I mean, this thing went from 370 off this last set of dots down here, which is like exactly where the blue wave is here. It went from 3.9 all the way up to that was $12. That was a 400% move to the top the last time we bounced. So I think we're getting close. I think we're getting real close. I want to watch now for the breakout over the 9. Okay, and that will be my entry. And I'm going to go ahead and keep that on the look at the buy list as well. But that is a big green dot there on the daily chart. Here's Algorand. Algorand giving you the dot as well. Again, I'm waiting for the first green candle, the first Hakashi green candle. Okay, or a breakout over the 9. I want to see that. But again, crypto is very oversold right now. Crypto is very, very oversold from where we were back here in March. Okay, way, way down here right now. So something to keep in mind. Okay, and these daily alerts, the daily chart feeds the weekly chart, guys. So if the daily chart starts going up, that's going to feed the weekly chart. Okay, and that's going to mean the weekly is going to start going up. So here's NVIDIA with the stochastic back down here on the floor. Okay, giving you a green dot again. I want to wait for that breakout over the 9. I need to see the breakout over the 9. So if you're playing this signal, the stop loss is 98.34. 98.34 on the stop. I want to see this breakout. Tomorrow's, I think, is going to be the biggest day. Tomorrow is really going to tell us which direction we're going to go over the next couple of weeks. Okay, I'd like to see a big green day tomorrow across the board. That would be really, really nice. Here's AMP token. Okay, stop losses at the bottom of this green candle here on the daily. It's got the green dot, so there's your trade. Again, not selling until the stochastic RSI gets back up here to the white dotted line, or we get a red dot on the chart. And that would be the daily chart. Okay, so one of those two things, we're waiting for one of those two things to happen. Okay, nice potential entry here. It did try to break above the 9, but it looks like it got sold off. So again, you just got to use a stop loss at 0.032. I think you're risking, okay, that's about a 5% risk there to the downside. So that is a pretty big risk. Again, weekly chart is very, very oversold at the moment. The thing we could do is wait for the confirmation that we are breaking over that 9, and that should start the run. But this thing also bottomed at a very good place right there at 0.003. Here's Netflix. Okay, this looks good too. That one broke over the daily today as well. Stop loss is going to be right there at 607.23. 607.23 on this trade. Okay, stop loss at that level. If that breaks, we're wrong on the trade. This signal was incorrect, and we can get back in on the next one. But this thing's pretty oversold right now. And, it looks like it wants to bounce here. Okay, so stop loss 607. AI, that one also had a daily. Again, I want to wait for the green candle, first green candle, or a breakout over the 9. Okay, if it breaks out over the 9, that's when the candle will flip to green. So as long as it's below the 9, that's when the candles are red, right? Red, 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 red. But as soon as it breaks out, okay, or it touches it, it turns green. So it tells you like, boom, that's trying to break above the green, right? Because you want to buy the breakout above the 9. Okay, this is where you want to buy and hold. Okay, the breakout above the 9, and you want to ride it up. You don't want the price trending below the 9 EMA. That is the orange line, okay, on our trading indicator. And I have all these settings and everything set up for you guys. When you get the link over here from the Discord, everything loads right up into your chart. Okay, the 9 EMA, the 50, the 200, and the trading indicator down here with the red and green dots, and our stochastic RSI there. So waiting on a green candle on AI. I'll watch that one tomorrow, but you're going to want to make sure that one holds about $23 there. XLM looks good. XLM really breaking out here. Big breakout. So your stop loss is 0.089 on XLM here for a trade. 0.089 off the green dot. That one's breaking above the 9. XLM looks really, really strong. Let's go ahead and put that one in the look at the buy list. I'm actually going to drop this chart. Well, it's on the look at the buy list. So I'm gonna drop that chart here over in the Discord and on Twitter after that. But XLM and XRP are breaking out here. Okay, they are breaking out. So don't fall asleep here, folks. Yes, that dip, that correction sucked the other night, but I mean that's technically a good thing. That flushed out all the weak hands, and now we're getting the move higher. So we're getting the follow through from that now on the charts. Okay. Again, this was a liquidation punch. They liquidated everybody, and now it's going up. So 0.089 is the stop loss on XLM. Okay, that's right there at the bottom of that candle. If that level breaks, we're wrong on the trade. But I wouldn't be selling this thing until that stochastic RSI comes back up there to the white dotted line, or we get a red dot on the chart, whichever one comes first. Here's MU. This is a daily signal as well. Okay, it needs a green candle, and it needs a breakout over the 9. Okay, again, it's still trending below that 9. Let's wait for the confirmation of the breakout. Okay, you want the breakout, and you want to ride that puppy up. Okay, so, I mean, yes, it has a green dot. If you want to play the dot, set a stop loss at the bottom of this candle right here at 884. But again, I want to wait on a green candle from the Hakashi. Here's Bonk, also green dot here. This one doesn't look bad either. Okay, again, came up, touched the 9. Okay, it's got the green dot. That looks like it's going to close here. Stop loss on the trade is going to be 0.000019. And again, if you guys are not using stop losses at these levels, you can't be using this strategy. Like if you're not going to use a stop loss, like if this breaks and you don't sell it, you should not be trading. Okay, you got to use a stop loss, especially if you're using the red and green dot strategy. Okay, you got to use a stop loss. You don't want to sit through one of these big dips. Okay, you do not want to sit through one of those big dips. And Solana, we already took a look at. This also looks really good here above 38. 138 is the stop loss on that. Okay, let's see if we get some follow through tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the biggest day. Tomorrow is going to be a huge day for stocks and crypto. We had A-Firm also given a green dot here on the daily. The stop loss on that's going to be right there at, I would call it 2388. Okay, 2388. That thing's pretty oversold here on the macro time frames as well. So again, first green candle, you take your entry on the green candle, you set your stop loss at the bottom of the level, and you play that thing. Okay. So again, you're risking damn near nothing to the downside here, maybe 1% or 2 off of the dot. Okay, and you can ride this thing on. I mean, if it goes back into the moving averages like it did back here, okay, that's 22% up to that moving average, and that's 16% to that average. So again, we're just if you're taking the trade, just wait for the stochastic RSI to get back up here, the white dotted line. That's all you got to do. Okay, and then boom, take your profits, right? Boop, take your profits. If you're wrong, your stop loss will hit at 24. Okay, I'd put a stop loss a little bit below that, maybe call it 2390. 2390 would be the level I'd set the stop at. Okay, 2390 on A-Firm. Here's HMT, also green on the day. So again, where are we setting our stop loss? At the bottom of the candle that we are getting the green dot on. Bottom of the candle we are getting the green dot on. Okay, and that level is 448, so I'd put it at 440. Put it a little bit below the number. So 440 is your stop loss on that. Again, waiting for the stochastic to get back up here to the white dotted line. Here's GRT. GRT is also green, but we're waiting on a green candle. Okay, wait for the first green candle. That's the best thing that you could possibly do when you're using the Hakashis. Okay, the Hakashi candles are what I'm using right now. You want to wait for that first green candle. Yes, we got a green dot, wonderful, but that doesn't mean it can't dip down here to 11. Okay, the green candle tells you that the bulls are back in control. Boom, the bulls have stepped in. The buyers are back in control of the price action. Right now, the bears are in control. Okay, until we get the green candle, we can't assume that this thing's going to reverse. So it's a falling knife at the moment. Okay, wait for the first green candle on that one. Here's AMD. AMD's gotten slaughtered as well. Again, what is it? What is it rejecting off of? It's rejecting off the 9, rejecting off the 9, rejecting off the 9, rejecting off the 9. Okay, it's using that 9 as resistance. We do not like to hold when that thing is below the 9. So yes, it has a green dot, wonderful, but I need it to break out over the line here. Okay, over the 9 EMA. Okay, that's what we're looking for, either that or the first green candle. Okay, first green candle is where we're going to want to take our position there on AMD. Here's the last one of the day is STX. Then we'll get to your guys' chart requests. We got 129 as the stop loss on this. And again, guys, tomorrow is a massive day for stocks and crypto. If we cannot pump tomorrow, this dip is going to continue. Okay, the dip is going to continue. Okay, we got red dots on the weekly chart. So this is very, very crucial that we go up here and we don't go down. So stop loss on this trade, put it right there at 124. 124 is going to be the stop loss for this. I mean, you could even put it at the bottom of the green candle, which is 130, but I don't want you to get stopped out. So 122 off this green dot. Again, it looks good down here on the daily. The last one came back here on the 9th. Boom. That was 137. And then it ripped all the way back up to $2. So that was a great trade there. Okay, let's see if it will repeat the pattern here. Let's see if it'll repeat the pattern. It is a nice green candle. I'd be in on this with a stop loss at 122. And that one is on the look at the buy list. Let's take a look at your guys' chart requests. Hope you guys are getting some value out of this video. We got ICP file, link, and AVT. ICP, USD. What's ICP doing on the daily today? It's still red. So I'd wait for a green candle here on the Hikashi for ICP, but it's trying to bounce here on the daily at about, looks like $7. $7 is where it's trying to bounce. I don't know why did that get called out? It didn't get called out. One sec here. ICP. I've been having some trouble with the daily alerts recently, so I apologize. Normally these things work pretty nicely, but it hasn't been working up to par lately. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in for ICP there on the daily. And that should get called out over there right now. But it's trying to bounce here off of 7. You just wait for the first green candle to be that confirmation there. Just wait for that first green candle, see what it does. That's what I'd be doing. The weekly is oversold. It is giving you a red dot, so be cautious. Like I said, if we can't pump tomorrow into the rest of the week, okay, you could see trouble. Okay, you could see trouble. So I recommend that you wait for the first green candle on the daily dot or on the daily chart there, first green candle, and then if we can get back over the 9, wonderful. We'll ride that up just like it broke out over here. Okay, broke out over the 9, ripped. Okay, nice trade from 6 all the way up to 10. That was 100% trade. So yes, we got a green dot. $7 is the level we need to watch, and we're waiting on a green candle on ICP there. What else we got? Let's see. ICP, file, link, and AVT. File also has the daily as well. This one, did this not get called out either? That don't make any sense. Did it not? FILE. Huh. Yeah, the daily dots have been messed up lately, folks. I apologize. I've been slacking. I've been absolutely slacking. Okay. I'm going to make sure that one's set here. You're going to get the alert over there in the Discord. But again, we want to wait on that green candle. Green candle and a break above the tomorrow is going to be a green day. We're going to be sitting pretty. Okay, we're going to be sitting pretty tomorrow. If tomorrow is a green day, we should see this price action reverse here. So again, you got the big green daily. Tomorrow is a crucial day. Wait for that first green candle to make your entry. And then again, you want to set your stop loss at the bottom of the first green candle, just like that. Bang. 373 was the level there. And that thing ripped all the way up to, what was that, 489. Beautiful trade there. Okay, so again, waiting on that same kind of pattern. You want to wait till that shifts and then goes. I like this big dip that we just had. So again, that first green candle is going to be a good opportunity to, capitalize on that move. And again, our sell target is always when the stochastic RSI hits that white dotted line right there. What else we got here? We covered algo, we covered QNT, we covered GRT. I don't think we covered GRT. I'll look at that one for you. Link and AVT. Link and AVT. Okay, Link's got a daily as well. Again, I'm going to recommend that you wait for the daily first green dot. The first green dot on the Hakashi, like the Hakashi candles, right? You got the green dot, now just wait on the first candle. Okay, wait for that thing to get back over the 9. Okay, it's still a falling knife. Looks like we bottomed all the way at $8. That's incredible. Okay, that is incredible. Wow, what a dip. What a dip. But look how far down here we are on the weekly now. So this tells you, okay, good time to be buying. Good time to be buying. Okay, so the daily chart is a great place to kind of beat the weekly chart. And you can do that by using the daily to pinpoint your entries. That's why I call out the daily alerts over there, because again, the daily chart will feed the weekly chart. If the daily chart reverses, we're going to be ahead of seeing the weekly chart reversal as well. So again, waiting for the first green candle on the Hakashi here on Chainlink. So wait for that. Again, if you want to switch to the Hakashi candles, all you got to do is come select them right here, Hakashis. Okay, and those are the first green candles. Normally that signifies we're breaking over the 9 EMA, which is our orange line that we talk about. Okay, Algorand, we covered AVT. Okay, this one's still a falling knife as well. Okay, I wouldn't touch it. I'd either wait for the green dot or I'd wait for the breakout over the 9 there. That one looks ugly. QNT, we covered GRT and SHIB. GRT, I think we covered Algorand too. GRT is green on the daily, but again, waiting for the first green candle, waiting for the buyers to step back in. Okay, they're on the daily chart. The weekly chart is extremely oversold, but that doesn't mean, right, we can't keep dipping. Again, I'm going to wait for the first green candle, and when I get the first green candle, I'm going to set my stop loss right beneath it. Okay, because it should not break that level if we are right on the trend. So again, wait for the first green candle there on the Hakashi. SHIB, S-H-I-B, Shiba coin. Okay, that one's green as well, but again, same concept. Wait for the green candle. Like I said, if we can pump tomorrow, guys, if we can get back up tomorrow and reverse here, that's going to be a really good thing for the markets. It will at least bounce maybe back up here into the moving averages, which would be awesome. Okay, that'd be a great bounce. Okay, the macro support's going to be down there where we bounced, whatever that level is. I mean, just look at this. If you guys didn't sell that red dot, look how much you're down now. Okay, this is why the weekly candles are also very, very important. It's very important to understand where we're at on the weekly time frame. Okay, when we're up here, it's time to sell. When we're down here, it's time to buy. And the wave is down here. We just don't have the green dot yet. That green dot will come if we can get this reversal happening here on the daily. Okay, and the green dot came there. Okay, all you need to do now is wait for that green candle. You need to wait for the green candle to come back. Okay, on the Hakashi. Link we covered, XLM we covered, Polygon Matic, PLTR, and NVIDIA. MATIC Matic. Okay, that one has a green dot today as well here on the daily. I'm going to go double check these daily green dot alerts here on my watch list and just make sure it's set up correctly. If I see one, I'll make sure to make the alert there. But yeah, that's getting called out now over there in the Discord. Again, waiting on that first green candle. Wait for that reversal. Wait for the confirmation on Polygon Matic. We got NVIDIA, NVDA. This one I believe gave the daily as well. Yeah, we covered this one. Okay, gave the daily right there. Your level to play on the daily is going to be $98. Looks like it broke that level in the post market. Okay, so again, wait to see where this thing opens. It's sitting at 98 right now. It's like right on the line right now. Okay, maybe down there at 90 is your support, but again, it's still trending below the 9. So I'd want to see a breakout tomorrow above the 9. If that can happen, okay, that'll be the confirmation that we are going higher. But right now, that orange line is still resistance there, still resistance. PLTR is going to be the last one of the day. PLTR, nice earnings beat. Looks like they beat on earnings. They're making more than expected. That's a good thing. When you're buying companies, you want to make sure they're surprising and they're actually beating their estimates and not losing. Because again, it builds investor confidence. So stop loss on this, again, if you could have got in on that green candle, great. I'd use a stop loss now, put it right there at 25.43 if you want to ride this the rest of the way up here. The weekly chart is red though, so the direction on the weekly looks like it's down, so that's not always a good thing. But if the daily wants to reverse here, it should not break 25.43. I mean, it already had a massive trade here off that dip from Monday. Okay, that was a 31% move if you bought that dip. So I'd be careful on this one. Okay, it's not my favorite looking setup. I think there's some other setups we covered today. I want to buy the first green candle, right? The first one I see. This is the second one now. Okay, and it's got resistance right up here at 29.90. So that's the level. If it goes back up there, maybe I'd take some off the table, but paying attention to the stochastic here, the stochastic RSI, see what this thing does. Again, we either want to sell when that hits the white dotted line or we get a red dot. But move your stop loss up as we go. Okay, put it at 25.40. Make sure that holds. Make sure $25 holds. 25.40 is the stop loss there on PLTR. That's it for today, folks. We'll keep covering these alerts as they come out. We got a few more that we already covered today. Again, if you guys got chart requests, put them over here. I'll go ahead and put my watch list over here for the week. Okay, that'll be right here in the watch list thread. Feel free to smash the like on this video. If we can get to 100 likes, I'll give away $500 worth of BTC or your favorite cryptocurrency. Thanks again for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.